awesome augmented reality ideas from Mary Howard's ISTE 2019 session. The 2019 Teacher's Guide to Technology is here from my friend, Jennifer Gonzalez. Go to coolcatteacher.com/guide and stay tuned for more.
The 10-Minute Teacher Podcast with Vicki Davis. Every weekday, you'll learn powerful, practical ways to be a more remarkable teacher today.
So we are recording some episodes for those who are at ISTE, but also not at ISTE. And I think that AR and VR are going to be big, but especially some AR stuff. So we have Mary Howard with us. She was also on episode 293 talking about using OpenSim in her classes. But Mary, you are doing a session at ISTE about merge cubes and co-spaces and that sort of thing. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to be sharing.
Yes, I'm going to be sharing a lot of the work that I've been doing with my sixth graders using the Merge Cube and the Merge Cube suite of apps. But even more specifically, I'm going to be talking a lot about the customization piece that's being offered for Merge Cube through CoSpaces.
Do you want to start first with the Merge Cube apps that you use and then go into CoSpaces? Because I think we're going to spend most of our time talking about CoSpaces, aren't we?
It sounds like we might, yes. And that's not to diminish how much Merge just by itself has to offer. And if people are not familiar with the Merge Cube, it's a cube that's about the size of a Rubik's Cube. And it's used as an augmented reality trigger. And essentially what that is they have a suite of apps that they have that you can use on a tablet or on a phone. And when you aim that at the Merge Cube, it will activate the augmented reality feature. And they have just such a great variety of things that they offer, from the human body systems to the brain to games or interactive experiences like kind of a Minecraft experience on an app that they use called Dig. So there's just so many different things that you can use the Merge Cube when it comes to augmented reality.
Yes, anatomy, and there's just so many, like you said, things that kids can experience. But let's go past the cool apps of the Merge Cube, which they're there, and let's talk about this customization with CoSpaces. What are you and your students doing?
So CoSpaces, when it originally came out, it was an opportunity for educators to use virtual environments. So when you go into CoSpaces and don't use the Merge Cube feature, you're actually in there building a virtual environment that you can use with students. And it by itself is pretty awesome and wonderful. But what they've recently done is they've integrated with the Merge Cube so you can design a customized Merge Cube experience. So the first thing that I thought was a really wonderful idea was to create a Merge Cube book review. So I went on Google Slides and I simply designed 6 slides, each representing an element that an educator might use for a book review. So one was like title, author, genre. And then the next slide represented, the book summary or the setting or the characters and everything else. And what you can do in CoSpaces is you can upload images and they will lay onto the Merge Cube. So essentially what you build is a 6-sided cube that represents a book summary. So I actually had my students do those. They made Merge Cube book summaries using CoSpaces, and then they shared them with each other.
Oh, fun. Now, how did they respond to this sort of environment? And let me also ask you, do all of your students either have iPhones or iPads, or how does that work?
It's a great question. And no, we don't. Although we have a roaming iPad cart that we can use, 6th graders tend to have their phones. And so it works really well just kind of using a sharing. I'll offer to the students to bring in their own devices. They have to have the CoSpaces app on the devices, which is a free app. And then in order to see each other's work on the Merge Cube, what you can do is when you design an experience in CoSpaces, you can share a QR code. And then they can scan that QR code on their CoSpaces app, and they can view whatever the experience is that they created. So I had students partner up. So I was able to get enough students bringing in their devices. They partnered up, and then they were able to view, every time we used CoSpaces, they were able to view each other's experiences. But they were really excited to kind of transform their learning in a way that was so much more robust than simply, let's do a book summary, let's do a book review. When you say to your students, let's use augmented reality to share our understanding of a book, that's when it becomes tremendously powerful.
And so you've done book reviews. What else have you done?
One of my favorite projects that we did was I transformed snow globes and put them onto the Merge Cube. So for years, what we have done is used clear paper plates with little styrofoam balls, and we cut out pictures of the students. And we did this project called I'm Trapped in a Snow Globe. And the students would have to write a poem describing how they're trapped in this snow globe. And I thought, you know what? It'd be a lot less messy to create a snow globe on the Merge Cube. So we went in CoSpaces and literally step by step, we designed an augmented reality snow globe. So the Merge Cube became the base, and there was a clear globe, an augmented reality globe on top of the Merge Cube. And we uploaded the pictures that students took of themselves, where they removed the background of them maybe throwing pretend snowballs or, posing in a really cold way, and then adding different elements within CoSpaces like a tree or a wreath or the Grinch or something else in their snow globe. And then we created their poetry in Google Slides, where they typed the same poem and they saved that image, uploaded it into CoSpaces, and there we had augmented reality snow globes. So it literally looked like the kids were holding themselves in a snow globe in their hand as they held the Merge Cube. And it was just so amazing.
Oh, fun. Now, do you have a green screen, or how did you cut out the background?
We don't have a green screen in the classroom. So we took the pictures and then we used a picture editor to remove the background. And unfortunately, my mind is escaping me what the name of that editor was. But it was just a web-based editor, which allows you to take a photo and remove the background from it.
So you've given us a lot of the different things. What are some of the coolest things you're going to share at ISTE? Is there anything else that you haven't shared with us yet?
Well, from there, it just sort of evolved into a whole bunch of different projects that we were able to do using CoSpaces in the Merge Cube. One of them was BioCubes. I took that same idea of the book review and the 6 portions or the 6 sections to a book review and said, well, why can't this be a BioCube and have different sections based on a person of significance in history? So we were able to create BioCubes. And then sponging off some of the ideas of Matt Miller when it came to using Google Slides to create stop motion animation, we actually animated molecules, and we used molecule stop motion animation to show if you're a solid and you're a molecule, you're going to zigzag back and forth very slowly. We converted that into a GIF file, which again is really amazing with CoSpaces. You can upload GIF files and those animations will show up on the side of your Merge Cube. You can even upload video files, and those videos will show up when you trigger the Merge Cube augmented reality feature. So with our stop motion, we did solid, liquid, gas, and the students explained how the solid, liquid, and gas moves with stop motion animation. And then we viewed it on the sides of the Merge Cube. So once again, that was another great experience that the students had, using augmented reality in the cube and CoSpaces.
So tell us where all you're going to be presenting at ISTE, and then where all of our not at ISTE friends can find your resources.
Absolutely. So the big event for me really is going to be the Virtual Environments Playground. It's a co-hosted playground between the Virtual Environments Network and the Games and Simulations Network. And that begins on Monday at 8 a.m. and runs until 11:30. And that's when people can come and they can get hands-on experiences with the Merge Cube. They can see these projects that I described, as well as get some printables that I've created to go along with the free apps that Merge Cube offers. So I'll be at that playground all morning long on Monday. And then I can be followed on Twitter at Mrs. Howard 118. So I'll be tweeting out resources and tweeting out pictures of the different resources that we're sharing during that playground. And then in the expo hall, I'll be sharing as an ambassador for Merge Cube and CoSpaces. So I have a couple presentations I'll be doing at both of their booths in the expo hall.
Cool. So educators, augmented reality is pretty big. And this is something that a lot of folks are talking about, and how to use augmented reality in their classrooms. And of course, you can't talk about AR without those Merge Cubes. And then CoSpaces is doing lots of cool things too. Thanks.
Thank you so very much. I encourage people to follow what's going on at ISTE, because even if you're not there, there's so many things that you can see and share just by following along that hashtag, not at ISTE.
That's right. No reason to have FOMO. Just join in.
Absolutely.
Jennifer Gonzalez has released her 2019 Teacher's Guide to Technology with over 200 education technology tools, including tools for assessment, flipped learning, presentations, parent engagement, video engagement, and more. In this guide, you get a simple description, a screenshot of the tool, and a play button that takes you to a video about how the tool works. Learn more at coolcatteacher.com/guide. Now, I am an affiliate for this product, which means I am paid a small percentage of the fee if you purchase it. This is at no additional cost to you, and I only recommend the best products for educators on the 10-Minute Teacher. So, the 2019 Teacher's Guide to Technology. Hope you enjoy.
Thank you for listening to the 10-Minute Teacher Podcast. You can download the show notes and see the archive at coolcatteacher.com/podcast. Never stop learning.